What is going on, guys? It is Justin back here with another video, and today we are going to be reviewing Longlegs. So without further ado, let's get right into this.
Let me in now, and it can be nice. Make me go now, and I have to come back. Not once, not twice, but as many times as I like.
Alright, you guys, so like always, I'm going to start my movie review out with the rating. I'm going to give Longlegs an 8 out of 10. It's a very good movie, but some parts of the movies are slow. Best way to compare the movie to another movie, it's kind of like Silence of the Lambs. Now, I've been wanting to see Longlegs since it came out. Didn't have time to go see it in theaters, but I'm very happy I did get to see it. And this is definitely in my top 5 movies of the year. So, Longlegs basically follows this one lady. Her name is Lee Harker. She is an FBI agent. And there's this man, Longlegs, going around killing these girls he only goes after girls on their 14th birthday. Now, it's interesting. So, we keep going forward, and they're sent out on this detective test, basically. Well, not test, but, like mission. And they're trying to find out where this one guy is. Well, she says to her partner, she's like, well, why don't you go check that house? So they go to check that house, and ironically enough, he opens the door, and his partner gets shot right in the face. So we come to find out she's kind of like psychic in a way. Then she's sitting down doing these tests, and they say she got like 30% of it right, which is more than most people, because most people only get like maybe 1% or 2% of it right. So continuing on, we meet Longlegs, and we see that he is this guy that makes these dolls, and he puts these little silver balls inside of the dolls, and the balls are basically like he calls them the brain, and the brain basically has a tie to the devil, this and that. But what happens is that we find out that on Lee Harker's 9th birthday, because they are investigating this, and they find out that these people have been killing themselves, but they don't know how, because they're saying if somebody is coming in to kill them, then it must be somebody they know, somebody they can trust. So we're led on that. So we find out that somehow Lee Harker and her mom are tied into this. So they send her back to her mom's house to try and figure out what it is. So what they're trying to figure, they talk to her mom, and they're like, your mom said that she put in, like, they say your mom put a police report on your 9th birthday, but nothing ever came of it after that. So go talk to her and find out what it was. So obviously she's talking to her, and the mom's like, oh no, nothing, it's fine. So after that, we're kind of led to be like, okay, something is going on here, because no mom would act like that. So we go to Lee at her house. She's doing these puzzles because Longlegs left her this like kind of thing. Best way to describe it is it's kind of like the Zodiac Killer. He leaves these like puzzles that you can do, and he gave her the letters to connect it to. So she starts finding out these things, and she starts solving them at the crime scenes. And the head detective, he was like, how are you solving this? And the note that Longlegs left with that basically said, you tell anybody about this, I'll kill your mom. Continuing on, Lee Harker goes back to her mom's house to kind of like snoop around, see if she can find anything that connects to her 9th birthday. And she opens this chest, and she finds a Polaroid of Longlegs in there. So she has this flashback where at the beginning of the movie, there's this little girl that meets Longlegs, and we find out that little girl was her. And she takes a picture of him, and that's the Polaroid that she's holding. Well, come to find out, Longlegs is going to deliver this doll that he made to Lee Harker for her birthday. But it was going to end up killing her. So the mom made a deal with him And she was like, I don't want my baby to die. Just let me work with you or something. So basically Longlegs says, all right, then you're going to become my partner in crime. You're going to be the one that dresses up. So what happens is he makes the mom dress up like a nun and delivers these dolls to the people's house. That's how they're getting in and getting these dolls to the people that make the dad go crazy and kill the whole family. So it's very, very crazy. So then we find out who Longlegs is, and they finally get him. He was sitting at a truck stop holding his briefcases, suitcases of briefcases, and they finally get him and they bring him in for questioning. And he's so weird during this scene. It's like creepy but cool at the same time. He's sitting there and he's acting all weird and everything, and she's asking him all these questions, and obviously he's not answering. And then he goes on this weird spiel. Like, he says there's a lady with a Bible in her hand, comes to the house, knock, 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 hands you a doll, this and that. And fast forward, we go back to the mom. And so during that scene with Longlegs inside of the prison, he basically takes his own life. He starts smacking his head on the table. His nose breaks off. It's a whole lot of nasty. But during that, we go back to the mom's house because they want to bring her in for questioning because they found out that she is the one that's helping him. Well, there's this agent that goes with Lee Harker. She says, I'm not letting you go by yourself. All the stuff you've seen today, you're not driving. So Lee goes into her mom's house to try and find her mom. And we see her mom dressed up like a nun. She comes outside and blows the detective's face off on one window. Then she goes to the other window and blows the detective's face off again. So then we're kind of forced to be like, okay, well, what's going to happen now? So the main detective, he has his daughter's birthday party. And Lee Harker goes there and she finds her mom there with the doll. So she's kind of like, okay, this is crazy. Like, obviously we know all she has to do is blow the doll's head off because that's what her mom did to her, and that kind of relieved her of the whole demon thing. So she doesn't have the power she had anymore because it was given to her by that doll. But when the mom blew the doll's head off, then that power goes away. So we know how to beat it. You have to blow the doll's head off. So we get to the little girl's birthday party, and we see that the dad, her partner, is going crazy. And he takes his wife to the kitchen. He's like, you want to come help me cut this cake? And she goes, oh yeah, I'll be back. And he looks at her, he goes, no, you won't be back. I'll be back. So in the background, we hear him killing her. And the mom's sitting there, and she says, don't do anything, don't do anything. Because this deal I made with him, you break it, he will twist and burn. Twist and burn. So it gets very, very weird from then on. You're sitting there, you're like, blow the doll's head off, because that little girl has a doll now too, but they don't. So then, obviously, the dad comes back out. He's gonna try and kill the daughter, but Lee Harker shoots him like 5 times and ends up killing him. The mom, Lee's mom, comes after her. She tries killing her, but then Lee shoots her in the head. And then the movie just ends with Lee leaving with that baby. So, yeah. But the funniest part was at the very end, the whole screen goes black, and then you have Longlegs showing up, giving you a big kiss. So yeah, all in all, very, very good movie. I definitely would recommend seeing it. Like I said, it is a little bit slow, but the storyline otherwise is very, very good. I would love to know what you guys thought about this down in the comments below. Me personally, like I said, thought it was a really good movie. But yeah, can't believe there's only 2 more weeks of this and then we're done. I'm deciding if I want to keep doing this after Halloween. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing it after Halloween. I like reviewing movies and talking about it with you guys. So yeah, 2 more weeks and then we get to Halloween, which is actually mind-blowing. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about Longlegs down in the comments below. Let me know if you guys thought it was a good movie or a bad movie, because I know this movie was very controversial. There was a lot of people like me saying it was good, then some other people saying it was bad. But yeah, as always, guys, stay groovy, stay safe, you keep your people safe. Remember, God is good all the time. It has been Justin, and I'm out. Peace.